The Scottish skyline is punctured by turrets and towers, and the weathered walls and winding stairwells set in place by ancient stonemasons. It is a maze of wonderment, a map of history and human endeavor. Stone faces peeked out at us from the distant pass. The Kelpies rose out of the sea and challenged us. There are myths and legends and folktales to keep the traveler mesmerized. But above all that is the Scottish soul. In this traveler's estimation, there are no friendlier people, no kinder groups than the Scottish people. This was my second trip to Scotland, and while we covered some familiar ground, we also ventured into new realms of excitement. Amongst the cobbled pathways and wind-blasted effigies, I kept a thought close to my heart, a thought that included leather-bound tomes and the appealing scent of pulp paper nestled in cobwebbed corners and flavored with dust. I began to appease my reading fever in Edinburgh, and on this day, my suitcase and my backpack would begin to gain weight. The joy of the hunt was upon me. All right, we're at this famous intersection here. This intersection is called the Pubic Triangle, and it's known for Burke and Hare lap dancing, and there are several other nipplelicious places that we won't be visiting today. We are going to be investigating the bookstores that are right around the corner here. So let's take a walk here, and please keep your eyes straight on the road. Do not avert your eyes. Here they were, books by G.A. Henty, William Gordon Stables, Herbert Havens, all authors on my radar. Then I found some of the 1920s Tusitalia editions of Robert Louis Stevenson, which I added to my bulging bag. I spent over £100 in Edinburgh books before dancing next door to Armchair Books, where I purchased an 1870 edition of Barnaby Rudge by Charles Dickens. By then, I was parched, my throat dry, as if a desert wind had pummeled me, and I knew just the place to quench my thirst, a place I'd been to before, a beer cellar called Frankenstein. Although the Frankenstein pub has no direct history with Mary Shelley or her book, I rather enjoy swilling beer here like a jolly clown on a binge. It's been a dangerous day here at McNulty's Book Corral, and it's going to get even more dangerous because we're in the Frankenstein pub, and I'm going to have some liquid vitamins. It's very important that I do that because don't forget, I just walked here. Cheers! A week later, I found myself in Inverness for the second time in my life, walking toward Leakey's bookshop. Leakey's bookstore is an iconic location in Inverness. I think every book hunter in the United Kingdom and probably thousands of people in the United States are well acquainted with Leakey's winding staircase and rows of wonderful books. It's a fantastic place to shop, and I spent yet another £100, maybe 200. I really don't remember, because I filled a bag with a lot of books, and this is just a fraction of what you'll see here at the end. It was one of the great book hunts of my life in Scotland, and this is just a wee part of it. I wish you well on the road to collecting and reading. Stay well, my friends. I'll see you soon.